Hi guys, I know a lot of people have been complaining about the maps, like why there's no map, etc., etc. And I'll tell you why Bethesda did it this way. It's pretty much like Star Citizen. I don't know how many of you played Star Citizen, but in Star Citizen, when you play the game, they give you zero indication. You don't have any map. You don't have any indication. They don't. It doesn't even teach you how to get out of the space station. You have to discover everything. Now you're gonna say, why would they do that? That's because it's part of discovering, exploration, and everything. They want to make it like the way that they see immersiveness is to allow you to kind of start from fresh and try to discover for yourself what is what, where is what. You see, like I've been playing this game for 209 hours. I've been playing this game for 209 hours, and there are still some facilities in New Atlantis that I still haven't found yet. Why? Because I didn't try to discover them. Now you're gonna say, isn't it easier to just have a map? It is easier to have a map, but it also removed the immersiveness of having to discover it by yourself. Now, I know a lot of people will say, yeah, but I don't want to discover it. I just want to get to there, which is fine, which is a good way of thinking. But you see, that's the way Bethesda, like I said, Bethesda is a little bit like other video game companies like Blizzard and, other big game companies, where they're going to take bits and pieces of other video game companies and they're going to incorporate it into their own game, right? So if you play Starfield long enough, you will notice there's a lot of reference of other games like Aliens, No Man's Sky, Elite Dangerous. You're gonna have reference to many different other games, Star Citizen, Elite Dangerous. I said that. You have some. Mass Effect vibes. You have some Alien Isolation vibes. So basically what I'm trying to say is that this Starfield game is it's like bits of pieces of every other games out there, and one of the bits and pieces they took from is Star Citizen, where when you start the game, you start from scratch with no indication. Like when I play Star Citizen, you guys gonna laugh. When I played Star Citizen for the first time, I didn't know how to get out of my room. It took me a big 15-20 minute to realize that to get out of my room, I need to go to the door. See, let's say this is the door, right? And I need to press E. I needed to press E to get a prompt which allowed me to get out of the door. I didn't know that. There was no tutorial, no indication, no help, nothing. I just had to figure it out. It took me 15 minutes to know how to get it. I know a lot of you is going to laugh, but now you're going to say, isn't that stupid? Relatively speaking, yes and no. Because, like I said, this is what Bethesda is trying to do. They're trying to bring immersiveness from Star Citizen into Starfield. So there's a lot of places I haven't even checked yet. There's a lot of planets we haven't checked yet, and there's tons of solar system we haven't seen yet. And that's part of exploring. That's part of discovery. This game is about exploration. So if Bethesda were to incorporate everything for you, like, oh, this is where you're gonna find this is where you're gonna find these aliens, this is where you get the best mats, this is where you find this NPC, this is where you buy the best armor. If they tell you everything from the start, what's the point of making a game to explore if everything is already given to you? Are you guys on the? Are you guys? Do you guys understand now why Bethesda is not putting any maps? Because they want you to feel the immersiveness of exploration, of figuring out where things are. I know a lot of people are not happy with that, but I'll be honest with you. If there was no immersiveness, like I'm gonna tell you, I've been playing Elite Dangerous, No Man's Sky, I play Star Citizen, I play all the space game, Spaceborne 2, I play all the space games there is out there. If Bethesda were to tell me where everything is, this is where you find this is where you find that. If Bethesda were to incorporate all the tips and tricks, all the maps, and where you find this, where you find the NPC, where to go to get the best map, where to find this alien, if Bethesda were to do that, I would uninstall this game and I would ask for a refund. You know why? What's the point of doing an exploration game if you don't get to explore? So, for those who are complaining why there's no map, because it's meant to be. You need to explore, you need to discover. If you don't like discovering, then I don't know what to tell you. Like, what's the point of playing a game where you need to explore when you don't want to explore? It's like saying, I want to eat, I want to go to a Chinese restaurant. No, I want to go to a Japanese restaurant, but I don't want to eat Japanese food. I want to eat American food in a Japanese restaurant. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the actual fuck? I'm sorry if I'm cussing, but why? Why would you do that? Why do you want to go to a Japanese restaurant and expect American food? Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, guys. I'm not angry. I'm not cussing at anyone. I'm just I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say. So I just want to point that out because a lot of people are complaining about why they don't explain this, why they don't explain that. That's because it's meant to be, and that's how it has to be because they want to bring that immersiveness to you so that you can feel like you get to explore and figure things out for yourself. Another thing that if you don't know, if you press tab over here, if you press if you press escape and if you go to help, you have a lot of information over here that tells you some stuff that you need to know about things that you're not sure about. And this is something I didn't know. So if you need to inquire about certain things, you have some information over here. It is limited to what they explain to you. But the purpose to not tell you everything is for you to discover, because this game is about discovering. So discover. And I'll see you in space, Commanders.